my fellow gamers, some Geek, and welcome back to the Hermitpack on the Voxel Squad follower server. Yep, this is episode 15, and just look at me. Not me or my skin, because I mentioned that in the last episode, because I got a big fancy Christmas jumper and all. Look at my armor. Yep, this is what we got up to in the last episode. How could I put bluntly? It is so awesome. It basically is the mechanism Obsidian Armor. And in terms of making it, it's not really that bad. You just have to grind up a few diamonds, grind up some obsidian, mix them all together, and you get this. Yeah, it is awesome and very, very strong, because I fought a few tough bloody mobs in the last episode, and how to put it bluntly, not a drop of damage. Because if we happen to have a quick look at the enchantments that I've obviously put on it, obviously most of them have got the protection things like the protection, the projectile, the blast, and also the fire protection. Every single one of them has got mending on them, which means XP galore, can fix the things. I absolutely love. Even thought, what the hell not? Why the hell not? Just make one of these swords as well. I freaking love this thing, because one of the things that we did just to test this stuff out was, firstly, we fought the Wither, came off surprisingly well, despite the fact our hearts got down to 5. Hearts went down to about 5, obviously due to Wither effect and all. I still survived it with ease, and then we thought, let's fight the dragon. Did so. Not a drop of damage. Probably the fact I was flying around all the time and stuff, but either way, not one bit of damage whatsoever, which was awesome. The only little thing was, when we fought that dragon, was we never got any elytra. Like, literally, when it blew, the dragon blew up and gave us all the XP. We got the dragon egg, which is staying put, or should I say, is going in the system. But in terms of the elytra, this is basically what I had on me near enough after we finished off fighting the dragon, including getting this dragon breath and also the ender air bottles. I was hoping to get loads of the dragon breath, but stupidly weren't able to. But yeah, and just to prove to you that I haven't got any, looking in the system, no pair of elytra, which is very annoying. I really just wanted that one pair just so I could actually test it out. Just wanted some fun with it and all, but yeah, it's awesome. And seeing we're in the void, I've also had just a little bit of a thought in terms of what we could do in here. And at the moment, as you can see, this bugger all is just what we did in the last episode, the void machines and the platforms we built out. Because as I mentioned, like I said in the last episode, one of the ideas that I came up with was to increase the size of this area and then have like a glass circle in the middle, basically glass flooring, so you can look down into the vastness of the void, which in some respects it did seem like a really good idea. But the other thing that I've come up with is to create humongous glass spheres and have them all connected with glass cylinders where you can walk down, probably like a glass floor or wooden floor or this floor or something. I'm not 100% certain as to how that could work. And then have multiple of these spheres containing different types of mods, like one for Britannia, one for Blood Magic, one for Ender IO, one for Mechanism, and so on and so forth. So that, I think, could be a really cool little thing. We don't just necessarily have to have them like one cylinder here, one cylinder there. We could have them all over the place, like one cylinder there, another cylinder up here, another one over there. So could be really interesting if we were to go that way. That actually, just even though I've only just come up with it, sounds really cool. But also, Jay mentioned to me before that he left me a present at my base, and I haven't seen it yet. All I've seen is a diamond chest. I haven't even seen what's wrote on it. Right? Is it nighttime or daytime? Oh, nighttime. Bugger. Anyways, what is this from Jay? What's he gonna give me? Diamonds, RF tool stuff, uranium, yellorites. I haven't got a clue. Let's see. Oh, oh my God! Thank you. We didn't get it from the dragon, but thank you so much, Jay. I don't know how I'm gonna bloody repay him, and we have tons of uranium, which we're going to be able to use for our reactor, which is also fan-bloody-tastic. And as to when I'm going to try these out, I'm not too sure. I'm going to leave them in my system just for the time being because I don't really want to mess with them as of yet. So anyways, what is it we want to do today? See, you've been rapping this on for the past how long? Well, basically, I want to get into automation because if you've ever watched any of my modded series, like from Mod Source 1 to Mod Source 2, I absolutely and well and truly love anything to do with automation because in Mod Source 2, I think I went just a little bit OTT with it with A2 and I created a humongous and mental system which I freaking love. I've still got the backup save today and even though I haven't been on it for a while, it's still mental just thinking about that was all the stuff I've done. But seeing this is A2's nowhere in sight in this mod part, and obviously we've only got refined storage, this still has automation, not probably at the level of A2 such, but it's getting close. And I'm thinking the first thing that we want to do is at least get an automation setup set up for all these solderers, basically. So let me just bring it up for refined storage, so we can try and get the automated process for all of these processes, because like in A2, with the like different types of cells, I think it was like diamond ones, gold ones, and this is the same principle. These are the main key ingredients for all the recipes, from the patterns to the fluid storage to even these storage blocks. So yeah, I've got a load of fun and games, and I think just for us to get us started, I think we're gonna have to create just a few probably either crafters or crafting monitors. I'm not entirely sure, but I know I've got a lot of prep work to do in the meantime before we can even get started, so I've got some real fun and games to get on with. And the first bit of prep work we've done for our little auto crafting setup is to create these things: a pattern grid, a crafting monitor, and lastly a processing pattern encoder. Feel very fancy, don't they? Basically what these things do is, say, the crafting monitor lets you keep an eye on the recipes you're currently trying to create, which is very fancy. And also if you've got any hiccups with a said recipe, you can just see what it is, basically stop it if you need to, and then try and redo it if you have any further issues or something like that. The grid itself lets you create the recipes that you can normally create in a crafting table, which is very handy. And say if you're trying to create a load of pistons, for example, and you require loads and loads of wood, and you are, say, short of one type of wood but got a load of other, what you can do is basically click on the old dictionary, and then it will use whatever wood it's set out to use, and then continue to use whatever wood you have in the system, which could save you in essence a lot of time, and I think that is going to help me quite a bloody bit. And lastly, what do we have here? We have the processing pattern encoder, and what this thing does is allows you to create patterns that you can use for said machines, such as the alloy smeltery or the sack mill or whatever machines are in the pack. And basically how this thing works, say if you want to make some alloy, say, let me just have a look at what type of alloy we can make, say the energetic alloy. What you do, you place that set alloy in any of these bloody blocks here, and then add the items that you need to make it. So in this case, you need your redstone, your gold, and your glowstone in there. Obviously the alloy in there. You create your pattern like so, and done. And this one also has an old dictionary function as well, which could help you massively. Say if you need a load of wood, like I say, need a load of wood, and you've got a little saw machine. I've got one just over there. It basically does the same sort of job, which is absolutely brilliant. And to use all this, once you've got your patterns, we need, I stupidly forgot to put the mod up here. I don't even bloody know. We need one of these things, a crafter. How do we make that? Stupidly, I haven't made it just yet. We need a construction core, couple of advanced processors, and a destruction core. Not too bad then. And there we have one crafter. Right, let us hook this thing up and just see what it looks like. So, and ooh, very intriguing. Very fancy looking block. Looks like a very modern looking piston with this little open section there. So to use this thing, you got one or two options. First one is just for normal patterns. So let's just make a piston, as that's the one we already suggested on. Actually, see if I can actually spell it correctly. So piston like so. We've got the old dictionary on, and voila. No, we want to do that. And there we have one pattern. So let's place it in there. Any people playing A2 will be very familiar with that. And then when we come to look on here, type in the piston like so. Voila. And so let's just say make 10 of them like that. And voila, it's dumping them straight into the system. I really shouldn't have looked away there. And very simple. And the other thing you may be wondering is, how do we use it with machines? Well, I can answer that one very simply by using it with the solderer. And to do that, let's just remove that here. Move that other said pipe and place said block there. So it's now nicely lit up, which is awesome always, as always should I say. And we just need to move it around. Lucky enough, Refined Storage has his own range as well. Yay! It's not really that expensive, to be honest. Look at that. Quartz enriched iron and just another basic bloody processor, which is really simple to use. Said bloody wrench, shift, right click, just till you get it into the right position. So in this case, we want it pumping down, or pointing down, should I say. Why did I say that one? I don't know. And let us place an already pre-made recipe. So we want to make some basic processors out of iron. So we place that in there. Let us snag that input bus from here, because I'm not really using it at the moment. I will make another one just in a sec. Did it go in there? Yes, it did, damn it. Should have put my magnet on me. Right, let's place you there, like so. So now you should be hooked up. Don't look, right, on a sec. I can counter that by placing that one there. Right, that's near enough done. Right. So let's just change it to display craftables. Oh, I already had it on. Oh my god, why? I wonder if I bloody noticed that. Only craftables. Where did it go? I'm sure I put it in here. Okay, something I didn't realise there. I put it in the wrong bloody position. Said little input has to go there. Damn it. How on earth did I not bloody realise that? So I'll do that one there. Get rid of that one. We'll hook up our little quarry later on. I'm probably going to move it just over in that direction. So we want to make some basic processors. Change that to crafting. Is it up? It should be. No, it's not. No, it isn't. So let's start that again. Place you in there. Let's get rid of you. And let's say craft another, say 20 of these. Start. And done. As you can see, pushing in all the iron we got. And there we go. How damn blooming-tastic is that? Right, I think I've got to make about another 7, I think, of these solderers, because what I want to do is have one solderer per different type of processor and different type of parts. That's the idea anyway. So how many go? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 or 8 I reckon should do the job. Though knowing me, I'll probably put a few recipes in the same one just to save space. Probably put the silicon one there with that one, but we'll see. Right, anyways, I've got a lot of work to do getting all this stuff sorted. Oh, how I hate creepers. Yes, how to put it bluntly, I'm stood here working on this to increase my setup. I turn round, look here, creeper, turning red. I fly away, it blows up all of my stuff, including my main power setup for me refined storage, and this is what's left. Yes, I've only got a couple little bits in here, not that one, this one, as you see there, and yes, very, very frustrating. I think this has put me back in now probably a good hour or so, which is an hour I don't have. And we are back. Minus one of our little drive areas, but I'm not really too fussed about that. But we have all of our blooming little crafting blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one extra to do some other crafters or crafting recipes. I'm really excited about this. Right, now we just need to make sure we're all facing the right way. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may be thinking this is a little bit on the overkill side, but in my eyes, I'm pretty happy with it. So now in essence, we've got one bloody block per bloody recipe, which means I can take out that one and that one and and dump, say, I'll dump the gold in that one, and dump that in there. And voila, all I've got to do now is fill the remaining ones up. So in this case, we've got to do basic processor, the improved, we got the advanced, and also we've got the printed silicon as well. Ooh, fun. So here's the first one. Done. Voila. Second pattern. Just a quick simple change. Like so. Then the third one. That goes there. That goes there. Voila. Then last but not least, get rid of all these. You can go here. We stupidly forgot one piece of blooming silicon, which, yeah, I'm real smart with this, and bug them all out. Right, crisis averted. Where did I put it? Oh yes, right there, and voila. We have all of the recipes. Yay! Right, now I've got to decide which ones we're putting in. So thinking silicon can go in there. This one can be normal processor. That one can be the gold one or the improved, and that one can be the advanced. So now in theory we should see them all in here. Yes, we can. Right, I want to try this out. So let us make 10 of these advanced ones. Start that. Look in that control panel. Ooh, so in theory, that's doing that. Nothing else is doing anything at the moment. Oh, there we go. It's doing those as well. Wow, that is awesome. Right, now, seeing we've got all these in action, I want to just set up a couple others because I need to sort out this inventory space in here because a few of these are full of, how could I put bluntly, normal stuff like this, which I really need to sort out. And I'm thinking we could go along with making, say, a few of these 64K storage blocks. They basically act like the drives, but you don't have to worry about doing formatting. You just set the priority to like 1, and you can bump everything in there, and then just get rid of, just void all the excess. So how much does it cost to make? Right. Well, looks like we need a 64K storage thingy-majig, and that's about it. Okay, that in essence shouldn't be too cheap. So if you want about, say, 10, I've got to make a load of these bloody processors. Fun. Right, time to see exactly how fast this thing is, though. I'm just going to have to admit, I literally started this a moment ago thinking I was recording, and turns out I bloody wasn't. So, yeah, just that little bit on the annoying side. Though luckily enough, I believe most of the stuff is now done, which I am very, very pleased about. All we've got to do now is construct this, and voila. And I was only doing it first of all just to actually test it out, see how quick it was with the amount of resources that we have. But there we go, a 64K, that is awesome. Right, I want to make another one. I don't know why, I just really fancy doing it. And what I've done, I've just got another crafting little station. Added a few of the patterns, basically all these ones, so we could make them alongside an extra one at the end, just for the sole purpose of making these 4. So yeah, that is actually, to be honest, looking how I've done it, it's a real time saver, really is. Right, anyways, let us make another one. Let's see how long it's going to do and how much are we going to need in terms of the resources. By the looks of it, we are missing another 2,000. Wow, I've dumped a load of silicon in there before. Really did. Anyways, sack that for the moment, and I just need to sleep first. I'm just going to set this thing up. I'm thinking with this one we could put, what resource could we put in here? Let me think. Probably let's try the grass, because we do want to get the silk touch back in there. It's knowingly when we destroyed that, we forgot to take our book out and it ended up being destroyed. So yeah, that's a little bit on the annoying side. Anyways, I want to set the priority to the highest one, to 10. Set that. We want a grass block in there, okay, and void excess, which is exactly what we want to do. And now we've got the fun task: transfer all the dirt that we have into that. So I think the best thing how we're going to do that is just to, I think, place it in there. No, yeah, place it in there and let it do its work. Is it filling up? It is. Brilliant. And there we have it. I think that is everything. Yep, it is. Holy cow. That's actually... I wonder how much space that's saved up on that drive. Let's see. Go on. Put you in. Come on. There we go. And holy Christ, that has really cleared it up. Okay, like I said, I'm going to make a few more of these. And before I do that, I've got to put bluntly, I need more silicon, which means I've got to put these two in just so I can get all of that gravel. Yeah. Right, finally we've got all of this blooming silicon. So what does that take the total up to now? 3.2k, so in theory we should have at least enough for one more. So just double check everything. We've got enough glass. And how much silicon does it use? Holy cow. Is that correct? 3,000. I'm just thinking, when I made it one of these 64Ks, I never realised it was that many. I really never realised. Anyways, here you go for you guys to see. For it's got in action, and you can see it is going absolutely freaking nuts. And what's that? Printed silicon? Are we missing something or? Oh, he's currently doing it now. I'm getting a bit lost, but this is brilliant. Oh, I know. That could be what it's currently doing at the moment. Ah, ingenious. And there we go. Finally done. I've just been keeping tabs on it in terms of how long it's actually taken to make. And that's around about just over 6-7 minutes, which is reasonably good. It's actually quite good. And where did it go? Hey? Okay, I've got my input bus set up there. And it should have pulled the bugger out. But okay, I'm stumped. I made that and... Okay, where the hell is it in the system? Oh, there... Okay, that's a bit strange. Really is a bit strange. But anyways, place you down there. Set priority to 10 again. And this one, I think what we're going to do is place stoning, because we're just going to need loads and loads of it for probably just getting down to the sand for the silicon and stuff. But yay. And that, I think we're good. 63. Why have we got 63 in there? I don't know, but I think that's probably something we are probably going to have a little bit of a mess around with in between episodes, because I'm thinking also in the next episode as to what we could do. I reckon moving time. Yeah, I've been here long enough, and that little experience I had with that creeper blowing up most of my bloody refined storage stuff. Yeah, I'm done with this bloody dimension. Over the wood. I want to go to my bloody void area, but before we do that, I might do a little bit. No, I'm going to have to do a bit of work on my base just to get it spick and span, so I can actually get all this stuff around there. So yeah, I've got some real ass fun and games, but there you go. That is basically the key to my sorting system, which, how could I put bluntly, looks absolutely freaking epic, and I am so happy with it. Really, really am. So I think on that note, we are going to be ending this one there. So anyways, like I said, time to end this one here. So if you have enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave that like, and also, and if you're new to the channel and want to see much more from the Hermitpack server, please do make sure to subscribe, because like I always say, every like, comment and subscription helps my channel so much. And I'll see you next time.